guys, and welcome to the third vlog of 2023. It is Tuesday, January 17th at 3:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we are about to get to reading. I have read, I need to put this down, 60 pages already today. I finished a book, and that was Florida by Lauren Groff, which if you would like to see that review, I will link it down below. My bookstagram, no. Yeah, my bookstagram I think is always linked. Is it? I don't know. I'll leave a link to Goodreads, bookstagram, something down there because it's going to say literally the exact same thing on both sites. But 5-star, first 5-star of the year. Loved it. And I do have headphones in because I was listening to music as I got ready. But we are going to be getting into Years by Laverne Spencer. This is a historical romance novel. This is set in 1917 in North Dakota. It's like Nebraska, somewhere. North Dakota is where this story is taking place. We have Linnea, who is she's a town person. She's not a big city, but she's from Fargo, and she has gotten her certificate to be a teacher. So she goes out to a small town for her first year of teaching, and she has a host family there who are the Westgards, and there might be something brewing with one of the middle sons of the Westgard family, and he's in his like 30s, so don't think, like, I don't know, because back then families were all living close together and all of that, but it's enemies to lovers, small town, age gap, those would be your tropes, I would say, for this, and I am enjoying it so far. I mean, it's like a 3-star. This is really good for just slice of life for this time period. I think it's very well researched to what life was like in the United States and the Midwest at this time. And because we still have that war happening over in Europe, America's just getting involved in that. And so you're having to see the impacts that has on everyday life in the United States, even if it is across an ocean. I'm reading 8 chapters a day in here, which today is going to be like 160 pages. But so I'm going to be starting on chapter 9 on page 139. So I'd like to read 4 pages, or not 4 pages, 4 chapters in this sitting, just to read half of what I want to read today. Don't know how possible that's going to be, but that is what I am going to aim for right now. In January, I am allowed 3 catch-up days, and I think that's going to have to happen here because I have read so much today. I have read from I've read already 90-some pages in this book, and I still have another 60 to go, and I don't have it in me to do that. So I'm going to stop on page 233 tonight, which is, I don't know how many pages I just read. I have read over 100 pages today, but just not all in here. I can't read another over 20-page chapter. It's not happening. It's 7:53 right now. But yeah, this is moving up to like a 3.5 for me because I realized that's like, I really do like these characters. They're complex. A lot of times in romance, it'll be like, he's a jerk just because he's a jerk. There's no deeper meaning. Or she's completely perfect, that the female character has no wrongs. And here, they are complex, and I really didn't know, since this is a book that came out in the 80s, so some of the things in here aren't going to be as like politically correct. And that's another thing here. So one of the characters is sexually assaulted, and basically, so this guy is like touching her, kissing her, like she doesn't want it, and she's telling him no, trying to fight him off and all that. And then another character comes in to rescue her, and she wants to make out with him like right after. I'm like, I don't think somebody who was just getting assaulted would want to make out with a guy right after, but everybody deals with that differently, so I can't judge somebody's experience because, again, people deal with everything differently. And then yeah, the guy is only so concerned about his feelings towards her because of their age difference, which I think is 15 or 13 years, which, yeah, that is a huge age difference. And I think more so in the modern day than back then. And that's the thing, what I'm saying is this book takes place over 100 years ago. I don't think it was as taboo I think it was those kind of marriages or relationships were more common, so I don't know why he's so against it. But I also have a theory is because his first marriage, he was young when he got married, like average age when you get married, and he got his heart broken. So I do think he's scared to get with somebody young again, even if there is a bigger age difference this time and just a whole different like it's a whole different relationship. But I think he might just be scared of getting heartbroken again. But yeah, so I am enjoying this. It makes me think a lot more than a contemporary romance usually does. And it's a very complex book, and I am enjoying it, but I'm not completely loving it. Again, if I was completely loving it, I probably would go and read those 60 other pages, but just I don't have it in me tonight to do that. So we'll begin into the phlebotomist around 9 o'clock. I'm done with the phlebotomist for the day, and I totally forgot to tell y'all what this is about. So this is in the near future. There has been like nuclear war, that kind of thing, and the government is having to collect blood from people to provide blood to people in the gray zones, which were like the war zones. And so Willa is somebody she's a senior citizen. She's been working as a phlebotomist like her whole career, and she's starting to have questions and wondering if what they're doing is right, if it's ethical, why they're still doing it, why this has gone on for so long. And it's just her quest of finding out government secrets and that kind of thing. And I am really enjoying this. It's going to be a 4-star. My only complaint is I think this needed to be edited better. I am finding grammar errors, like missing commas, semicolons, that kind of thing. And then just the way some of the characters talk kind of annoys me, like just the way it's written. I don't know. The dialogue's what I don't like. But other than that, I'm loving it. I love Willa as a character. The plot is obviously awesome. The writing's fine. It's average writing. So my only complaint, writing. That's like the writing other than the dialogue is fine, except for those few grammar errors. But in Dune, I'm going to get to the halfway point tonight, or at least try to. I think I'm like 3% off from the halfway point. I'm sure y'all know what Dune is about. It's a classic, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have probably seen the movie. I'm not loving this. It's going to be a 2-star. I'm not captivated by it. I haven't been drawn in or anything. The writing's good, but other than that, I don't think this is dense. A lot of people are like, this is very dense, and people have a hard time with that, not being able to understand it. I'm like, I understand completely what's going on, but I'm just not connected with it. I don't really care. It's not difficult at all to read. It's actually just fine, normal reading to me. It's not difficult. So I am on page 448, and that is where I will be starting in Dune for the night. So last night, or yesterday, I read 213 pages, and today is looking like it's going to be another day with reading over 200 pages. So I am proud of myself for that, because I've done a lot of reading today. It's felt like a ton, but it's 2 minutes to my bath time, and I'm really wanting a bath today because it's been cold and rainy. To some people, it's not cold at all, but to me, it's cold. But we're going to be getting into the upper 70s later this week, and I am so excited. I love the warm weather. We haven't had a really bad winter at all. Like this time last year, we were having snow days every single week, snow or ice days. And this year, it's just been literally 50s upwards. So I am a-okay with that. At nighttime, it does get down to like the 30s, but obviously I'm in my bed, so I don't really care about that. But I'm going to go get my bath now and see y'all tomorrow on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, January 18th, 3/17. It is my dad's birthday today, and when he gets home, he will be opening his gifts. The man got 3 books. He should start his own booktube channel, right? No, because he would probably get way more views than me. But I did start a book today. I started Stanyan Street and Other Sorrows, which this was a book that a student gifted my grandmother back for Christmas in 1968. So that's pretty cool. I hope the girls who gave her this book are well now and all that, because that was over 55 years ago. I think that's 55. I don't know. But yes, so I started that and I read the first section. It's a poetry collection, and I honestly was like so intimidated. I was like, I don't know how to read a poetry collection. I've only ever read one before, and it was Amanda Gorman's. Fantastic, totally recommend. But I was like, do I read one poem a day? And then I'm like, these poems are only like 5 lines. How am I even gonna put, I read 1 page into Goodreads? Like, what am I gonna do with that? So I was like, okay, I'll read one, think about it, read the next one, think about it, and so on. I was like, I'll read like 10 of them. Well, I read 9 pages, and that was the whole first little section, and I think I did a good job at analyzing. I think this one was called Autobiographies was the section, and I think it was really about life. And actually, I'll read you, this is the copy that I have. As I said, it was gifted to her in Christmas of '68. Let's go to the section here. Again, autobiography was the name. I'll read you the 2 that I stood out to me. So I grew, not necessarily erect. I bent sometimes, but never to the lowest branch, and learned to love the smell of people's bodies making love to me as much as I loved lilacs. So mainly the first part for me, I grew, but not necessarily erect. I think we do grow a lot as a person, but we're not always going to go straight to the top with our growth. It's not like that. Life is a roller coaster. You are always constantly going up and down, up and down. So that's what, and then that's what it means when I bent sometimes, but never to the lowest branch. So you never hit completely low, which I think can mean death in a sense. But you can get pretty low. Things can get pretty rough, but they are always going to get up again. Yeah, I liked this one. I try to play as many games as there are. To lie a little's not so bad if it gets you through the night. Bach and the Supremes help too, and I have a cat who's learned to like my music. Again, I like the first half. I try to play as many games as there are, try to do as many things in life as there are to do, and sometimes, yeah, I don't know, I like that line. But that was all the first section. It was 6 poems. And it looks like they're from 1966, and I did enjoy them. So I am liking that so far. Again, it's only my second poetry collection I've ever read. So we are getting into years today, and I have read about 20 pages today. Again, I'm like, this is like a 3.5, and I don't think I should DNF a 3.5, but I'm like, I'm not wanting to sit through. I have 200 pages. I am supposed to finish this book today. That much a book, that's impossible. I cannot do that. So basically we're just going to keep pushing, and it's going to take up weekend time. It's going to take up probably time when I'm supposed to be reading The Phlebotomist. Yeah, I am 2 books ahead of schedule for my goal. I know some people are like, that's terrible, Goodreads ruined reading with that. No, I personally like having goals for myself. Like, I was doing that before I even had Goodreads. But yeah, so I'm going to keep reading because, as I said, I am liking it, but it's just the thought of sitting through this for that long with 30-page chapters are literally the bane of my existence, and my least favorite thing in reading is 30-page chapters. But I'm not going to sit around and keep rambling. I'm going to get into this. We are going to go to Target later. I'm going to get some taco stuff to have like kind of a taco dinner. And then, yeah, we need to see what books release this week too. That's one thing we need to do. Because I don't think, yeah, I did do it last week, I'm pretty sure. This week was the 17th. So 2 books that I'm seeing, I think. And then one comes out tomorrow, so we will mention that as well. So Locust Lane by Stephen Amadon. And then The Mitford Affair by Marie Benedict. And the one that comes out tomorrow is The Lodger by Helen Scarlett. So those are the books that I'm anticipating that come out this month. I'm going to look on the Target app to see if Target has any of those in stock, and if they do, I will be purchasing it. Okay, bad lighting as always in this room, and the blinds are open today. But let me show y'all what I got at Target today. So I got this little typewriter because I am a writer, and yeah. But it just says, "You're my type." Yeah, and this was $10 in the Valentine's section. Then it's South Carolina, y'all. We have the bikinis out already, tank tops, shorts, everything, because it's going to be nearly 80 degrees tomorrow, which is amazing. Love that. Can't wait to get out to laying out and all of that, but I'm not going to be doing that tomorrow, but can't wait for that. But so I got this little tank top. This was the only one that I thought looked more like a warm color, because I just look better in warm colors than cooler tones, but it's still not an extremely warm color. But this is made with recycled polyester, and this was $5. I just thought this was super cute, and I loved the color. Then I did get another silk pillowcase from Casaluna. I have one and really like it, and these are 100% silk, so this is just good for your skin and your hair. I don't really know if it's done any different to my hair and skin, but it says it's good for that. But really, I just buy these because I need a singular pillowcase, and that's what comes with these. And then I got my first ever Tupperware. This is a Heritage large bowl. This keeps food fresh, avoids spills in the refrigerator and on the go, stores efficiently when not in use, and looks great after use and after wash. So I got this because basically I will just put a pot with pasta in it or whatever in the refrigerator because I don't have anything to put it in. So I got Tupperware, and this was, I'm not seeing a price, but I think it was like $9. I'm pretty sure is what the thing said on the shelf. And then I got a microfoam pillow for the first time because I was having neck shoulder issues a few weeks ago, and I meant to buy one last week and forgot. But a lot of people recommended microfoam pillows, or memory foam. I don't know why I'm saying microfoam. I don't know what that means, but memory foam pillow. And again, it's by Casaluna, which is the brand of my pillowcases. And yeah, so this is really big. It's blended with lofty down alternative, supportive memory foam clusters, reshape and adaptive for custom comfort. And apparently this is like good for your back and all. So that's always a good thing, but that is what I got Target. Yeah, they did not have, on the phone it said they had the Mitford Affair book, but I went and they didn't have it, but they had like 20 billion copies of the disgusting Prince Harry book. But like, okay, they're like, let's put tons of Prince Harry, tons of Colleen Hoover, and I'm like, I don't want to read any of that. I don't want to hear about some dude complain about his life, and then I don't want to read about abusive, toxic relationships. Like, no. So they didn't have any new releases that I care about, but if you enjoy those things, good for you. Oh, I got this Valentine's bird. I love its little beret. Its name is Ariel, and yeah, she's super cute with the hearts and everything. But yeah, end of rant here. Going to make some like tacos. I literally make tacos without the shell because I just like the meat and cheese and seasoning. So I'm gonna do that now. I just finished reading Years for the Day. I read 66 pages, which got me to like 60 some percent. I don't know. I'm on page 299. And when they tell you this book is slow burn, they mean it. This is the slowest romance I've ever read. So tired. So I'm still going to read The Phlebotomist as my mood read. It's just, we're going to get behind, but we're not really behind because according to Goodreads and Storygraph, I am 2 books ahead of schedule, but I had to tell myself it's okay. I'm ahead of schedule. Like, it's fine. I don't have to read a certain amount of pages in a day. But yeah. So it's just that mentality of being like, I have to get it all done. No, you don't. It's fine. So I'm gonna have some dinner. I think I'm just gonna have, I had the tacos earlier like I talked about, but I am going to have some like leftovers from yesterday, some fries, even though I have fries here, but these were not that great because they got cold. But the ones that I'm about to have like this really nice seasoning on it. And that's what I'm going to eat. Probably something else too, but I don't know yet. Sorry, you can't see me. But yeah, there's feeling a lot more refreshed after eating dinner, having dessert, and talking because I love to talk. So with The Phlebotomist, we're starting on page 212 today. I had to get my little reading journal here. 212. I have sauce on me because I yeah, I stole a slice of pizza and then had my leftover french fries, also fries, from a local restaurant here, Tubbs. They are so good. Like, that restaurant is really expensive, I'm not gonna lie, and it always has been, but their fries, top notch. I don't know what kind of seasoning they use, but it's super good, and nowhere else does it like that, so highly recommend. So yeah, I just had those as leftovers and some pizza. And so I had Mexican for lunch, Italian for dinner. So cultural. So 212 is the page that we're starting on. And that chapter looks short. Yeah, kind of shorter chapters today, so might get more reading in here done than more chapter wise done than usual, but I need to get to reading. I read 17 pages in here, so a total of 92 pages on the day, which isn't that much compared to what we have been doing, but still, I'm fine with that. I'm not going to be reading Dune today because Wednesday is my Netflix day, so I am going to be watching Call the Midwife tonight. I'm somewhere in the middle of season 2. Love triangle thing kind of happening, and we know I hate love triangles, but I don't think it's going to be too bad of one. At least I don't think. I don't know. Shows can be wild. But yes, so I'm going to be watching Netflix tonight, and I am tired, so I can't wait to sleep. It's going to be super nice. And I haven't watched my show in a week, because I usually do watch on Sundays as well, but I was at the hockey game on Sunday, so, and then got home late, so I didn't get to watch. But yes, so I will see y'all tomorrow on Thursday. Actually, I have to edit this video. I might just edit it tomorrow after. No, I have to film tomorrow afternoon. I have to film an ASMR video. So yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this video after my bath and then watch Netflix. But I'll see. Really vlog today because I was thinking if I just go with the flow with my reading, I should just go with the flow with the vlogging, because like if I put a bunch of random clips of just me being like, yeah, no, no new feelings on this book, like, it's kind of pointless. Like, I want my words to have meaning to them, I guess. But yeah, we're still reading years because it's going to take years to finish this, but I do have my method of what I'm going to do with this book. If I get behind on my Goodreads, because it says like one book ahead of schedule or your own schedule, whatever, if I get behind, then yes, I'm going to DNF it, because it is not worth like getting behind. And yeah, OCD. But yeah, it's currently 6 o'clock, Thursday, January 19th. So yes, I am in here. I don't know what page I started on today. 299. So I've read 27 pages, or 28 pages, sorry. That's how many pages I've read in there today. Then I read 10 in Stanyan Street, something like that, which it was all like in Sausalito. And it's like my dream place to live. One day I'll live in Sausalito. It's so I was gonna say so nice and super nice. Yeah. I've been really hyped up all day because it is game day for the Canes in an hour, and I'm super excited because there's not been a game since the game we went to in a vlog. So I am very excited to watch some hockey. I've really been wanting to, and they're the only hockey team that sometimes we get Predators games, but in the NBA zone we don't get that, because I can get basically all the North Carolina teams, all the Tennessee teams, and then Georgia baseball. But yeah, those are the teams I get on TV. But I'm going to get to reading. Just got done watching the game. 5-2 win, which is awesome. Hat hair, because I did wear my hat that whole game, so that was really fun to watch and all of that fun stuff. So the next game is Saturday in New York. You know SNL? No. But I have enough time to read like one chapter in The Phlebotomist, and I will be reading Dune tonight. So with the I can't say it. And here we start on chapter 27, page 229. And then in Dune, I will be starting on page 501. So I'm having a great day. Yeah, I've had a great day today, so super happy about that. That's always a great thing to have a great day. So I'm gonna read, then like go brush my teeth, and then edit this week's ASMR video. Happy Friday, January 20th, 7:20 p.m. The tripod's across the house, so y'all are just wilding. I read 75 pages in here today, and then 20 in Stanyan Street. Stanyan Street, that's gonna be a 4-star. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not sure what percent I'm at, but I yeah, I don't know what percent I'm at. With this, I'm at 90% and we are on track to finish tomorrow. So we're definitely gonna finish this and then go right into whatever the next book, Bend in the Stars, I think, on my TBR. Yeah, since we did, I would be supposed to be finishing A Bend in the Stars on Mondays. I am going to read it on Saturday and Sunday to make up for the days that I wasn't reading it. So we are going to get back on track, I think, fingers crossed, hopefully. But going to watch the rest of a Harry Styles concert that I've been watching, or I knew a lot of people at this show. It was actually in Raleigh where we were on Sunday, so same arena, and I have seen Harry Styles there. It was One Direction. It was my first One Direction concert, and literally like the best thing I've ever been to. I don't want to say it's the best thing I've ever been to, but like at the time it was amazing and fantastic memory. There's probably videos on this channel from that, but you have to go back 10 years. But I'm going to go back to watching that, and then I'm gonna eat my dinner in a little bit here. Time reading updates on The Phlebotomist. I read 16 pages. It felt like more than that, but by the math, that's what I read. It was, well, it was several chapters, so that's probably why it felt more. But yeah, we're going to be finishing this book this weekend, most likely. I think there's about 50 pages left in there. And the other book, there's about 70 pages left. So, I mean, we might even just finish all these tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm not going to count on that. And then I am reading Dune tonight. Dune, we're not going to be finishing this weekend. Maybe in the next week, but not positive. So I'm going to be starting in Dune on 5/26. I did pause in the middle of a chapter last night because it was so long and the lead just broke. Okay. And I didn't want to read that many pages because I had already read quite a bit, but I will be getting into Dune after my bath. I really want a bath because I didn't get a shower last night and I just feel gross and want a bath, so I cannot wait to get in there, and then I will get into here. It is Saturday, January 21st at 7:13 p.m. I finally finished Years. I am so proud of myself for getting through this because it took forever. I read 50 pages today, so let me tell you all my thoughts because I am going to write my book review later tonight. So characters, complex characters, like they all have their backstories, and it really explains who they are as people, why they make the choices that they make. The atmosphere, the author, Laverne Spencer, did a great job at the world building, and really, you can tell that this was very well researched for the, is it Edwardian time period? I think, but I might be wrong on that. For that time period, and it really showed what day-to-day life in the United States at that time was like. The writing is the issue. It was just too much. Like, the book went on for too long, so pacing issues there. And then plot, I did really like the romance between these two characters, but this is a 3-star and I'm probably going to be unhauling it and donating it because you can tell the spine was all broken. But I would still recommend this. Just know that it is long, and maybe do an audiobook or ebook version of it, but physically it did take a little while to get through, but I'm glad I finished that. So I think I might be able to finish one more book today. I'm not sure because I do have the hockey game starting in 16 minutes. I did watch some football today, the Chiefs game, but football is not my main sport, especially for teams I don't care about. But yeah, so excited to watch some hockey tonight. But then after the game, I will read some of The Phlebotomist, which I'll probably be around 10 o'clock because it's a 7:30 start tonight. But I need to go find out what romance book I'm gonna read next. I need to take my Bookstagram picture, and I will see you Sunday, January 22nd at 4:02 p.m. And we have one book finished on the day, that being The Phlebotomist. I just didn't have enough time to finish it last night, but this is a 4-star, wholesome characters. I love dystopia settings, so awesome setting. The writing was the downfall for me. I just think that could have been edited better. There were some grammar issues, and I just did not like the dialogue of the characters. And then the plot was really cool. I think there's kind of themes of elitism in our society, and that the people on top don't really care about us who, you know, normal people. And just the way that those themes are presented was super interesting. So 4-star, loved it, recommend it. So definitely check out The Phlebotomist by Chris Panettiere. 6 o'clock now, and we are starting a new book, which typically we would not be doing this on a weekend. But since I am behind on schedule, not really, because my goal was to finish 8 books this month and I have done that, but still by the schedule I have in my planner, I am behind. Yeah, okay. But so we're on our historical fiction pick of the month, and that is A Bend in the Stars by Rachel Barenbaum. Actually, I don't know when I was supposed to start this book. I was supposed to start this book on a Thursday, so I am like behind, yeah. And I was supposed to finish it tomorrow, so that's not going to happen. But we are, so I went, this was originally going to be a physical read, but since I am behind, I am going to be doing the audiobook. But let me tell y'all what this is about. I'm seeing all who's given blurbs on it. Madeline Miller did, and I hated Cersei. So hopefully, yeah, we don't know how that'll go. And this is actually another World War I book. So this is the third World War I book this month. I thought this was a World War II book, to be honest, but it's not. So, in Russia in the summer of 1914, as war with Germany looms and the Tsar's army tightens its grip, like, why did I say it like that? Tightens its grip on the local Jewish community, Miri Abramov and her brilliant physicist brother Vanya are facing an impossible decision. Since their parents drowned fleeing to America, the ambitious siblings have been raised by their babushka, a famous matchmaker from Odessa, who has taught them to protect themselves at all costs, to fight, kill if necessary, and always have an escape plan. But now with fierce, headstrong Miri on the verge of becoming one of Russia's only female surgeons, and Vanya close to solving the puzzle of Einstein's elusive theory of can't say it. Can they bear to leave the homeland that has given them so much? So, Russian Empire time. So grounded in real history and inspired by the solar eclipse of 1914, A Bend in the Stars is a gorgeous, endlessly satisfying literary journey, a heart-pounding adventure amid the chaos of World War I, a scientific race against Einstein to solve one of the last great mysteries of the universe, and a love story as epic as the railways crossing Russia. Where's the writer from? New Hampshire, it looks like. Interesting. Never been there, but I don't know if these are real people. It seems like they're real people, but based on real people. But we are going to be starting A Bend in the Stars now. Able to read 81 pages in there today, so I read a total of 102 pages today, which was like 19% of the book. Yeah, I don't really have any thoughts yet. This is plot-wise interesting because I don't know much about all of this. Like, I think they're in modern-day Lithuania, because I looked it up, and the town that they're in, which was, let me see, where's... Philadelphia, not that. I know where that is. Kovno? Kovno. I looked that up and a Jewish ghetto in Lithuania came up. So I don't know if that is the same place or not, because at this time this was all part of Russia and now it's not. So I'm not 100% sure. And then Riga, which is Riga, I think is on the Baltic Sea. I hope that's the right sea. I always get Baltic and Balkans confused. But the northern area. I think that's over there, but again, I'm not 100%. I don't know a ton on that area and on the history of that area. Like, I don't know anything except like city names and countries and that kind of thing. But so it's interesting seeing this perspective of World War I. Again, another Russian perspective, but this one is quite different than Lost Roses. So it's always interesting to see different people's perspectives. And I'm wondering, I'm assuming there's going to be an author's note. I want to know what made Rachel Barenbaum write about this. I'm curious. That's one thing I always love, author notes. I always read them. I always like to know where people get inspiration for their art, that kind of thing. But I'm going to go get a shower now, and I'm not reading Dune tonight because it is my Netflix night, but I did want to check in with y'all, give a final check-in for the weekend, and then so I'm going to take my shower, then edit this video, and then watch some Call the Midwife. It's to Monday, January 23rd at 7:29 p.m. Angel number, so let me make a wish. Okay, made my wish. But I read 72 pages in A Bend of the Stars today, and I read 18 in Stanyan Street. So with Stanyan Street, I meant to post a picture of a poem on my Instagram story, so I'm gonna do that in a minute. Because I like that these poems were like all kind of dedicated to people, and just ones were like romance. I'm like, yes. My eyes are so watery from makeup, and I'm tired. Like, I'm so tired, y'all. That's just how it's been lately, like the past week for me. I've just been tired, not really motivated, and that leads us into our point is that I have just been in a reading slump, writing slump, vlogging slump. Yeah, I've been in a slumpy mood. I think it's because I haven't read any great books lately. Like, they've all been 3 stars really, and I'm just wanting to have that 5 star again, which hopefully we will begin soon, because I do have a 5 star prediction 2 books away from now, and I did film my 5 star prediction video today. I don't really I'm not too proud of it, but again, I've just been in a slump, so hopefully my blog post and everything will be better, and my Instagram post, or Bookstagram, my bad, which is linked down below. But so with The Bend in the Stars, this is feeling like a 3 star. I'm at 32%. I like the plot a lot. The plot is very unique, but everything else is just fine. Like, it's a fine time. I would still recommend it, because this is a time period that I eat up. I love this time period. So yeah, setting's another thing. The setting and the plot. I love that 1910s setting. It's just probably my favorite historical era, and we're getting that. We haven't had a train in it yet. No, we did have kind of a train at one point. This guy jumped off a train. But yeah, so I will be starting a new mood read tonight, and I will talk about that at 9, so in about an hour and a half. I think that's the right math. I don't know. I don't feel like doing math. And then I will be picking up Dune tonight, and I will check in with y'all at 9. I had my dinner and all of that fun stuff. My hair, I'm having such a great hair day. It just looks so shiny, like Pantene, you're doing the job. But we are starting a new book, and this one is kind of nerve-wracking to go into because it's continuing a series that I haven't read. Like, I don't remember the last time I picked it up, and that scared me, Fred opening the door. I haven't picked this series up in I don't know when, and I didn't really look up what happened in the last book. Sorry, something is on Bucky the Beaver. But it's Saga. This is volume 3, and this is by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. So I have no idea what happened in the last one, really. I think they rescued their daughter, maybe, something. I don't know. But I love, love, love this art style. I love all the colors, and it's good to be continuing a series and just to have something short like a graphic novel to read, because as I was talking about earlier, I've been in a really slumpy mood with just like every aspect of my life pretty much, and I'm just wanting to get out of that. And sometimes it's just difficult, but I did work out today. I don't know if I told you about that, but I did get back to working out. I did leg and arm workout today. Chasing Delilah around was basically a cardio workout, but yeah, I felt really good doing that, and I can't wait to continue working out. So I need to put it on my phone that I'm starting this book, and then see how much I can read in 38 pages. And yeah, just getting in like the first few pages, I kind of started remembering what had happened in the previous volumes, but I'm still going to look up summaries just to be like, 100% sure. So let's put into Goodreads. I read 48 pages here, which is 33%. And then let's put it on Storygraph. And I just realized earlier I probably put the wrong date in Storygraph earlier, because this app must be European, or at least somewhere not in the United States, because it says I started reading this book on the 24th, and it is not the 24th yet, but in other places it is, so it's the 23rd. Save update and change the date that I started reading to the 23rd. This could be really confusing. Okay, I hope that's where I'm at. Yeah, Storygraph can be kind of annoying like that, but yeah, I do have a better understanding Like it was these two like people who weren't supposed to fall in love, like these kind of like alien races aren't supposed to intermingle, and they did. And because like their civilizations, countries, whatever, have been at war, and all these people are after them, and they're just out here falling in love over romance novels and having a good time. But I am going to be reading Dune tonight. I have not picked up Dune in forever, so I will be getting into that tonight. Not sure what page I'm starting on, but we'll find out eventually. But I'm going to go get my bath now, whiten my teeth, take off all the makeup, and just do my nighttime. It's going to be kind of an awkward angle, but I guess I can back up. So happy January 24th. It's Tuesday, 3 to 3 p.m. So I'm going to do my skincare routine. This is like my very basic, because I do like my hardcore skincare routine every other day. Just because you can bruise your face from gua shine too much, if y'all were not aware of that. So I don't gua sha every single day. So the first thing I'm going to be using is this BB cream that I got for Christmas. This is by CoverGirl, CG Smoothers BB cream, tinted moisturizer plus sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 21, and I have the shade 810 light to medium. So basically I just rub this on my skin. Y'all are gonna see me do it. So here we go. But I have read today, I read 14 pages in Stanyan Street. I will be finishing that one tomorrow. And then I've read some of A Bend in the Stars. And that is what I've been doing today. And I will be reading more of A Bend in the Stars after my skincare routine. But I do take this little break in between. Yeah, I read outside today I didn't stay the whole time. It was just a madhouse. That dog is insane. Like, I don't have the puppy blues anymore that I did have when I first adopted her, but it can be hectic having a puppy. She's a year old now, but still, like, needs to be trained. My dad refuses that. He's like, dog trainers beat them, and I'm like, they literally don't, but okay. So I have a lab mix jumping on me and trying to eat my book, and I'm like, this is too much. So if she has the chew sticks, there's no issue, but today there was an issue because I don't have any chew sticks, because there's an Amazon subscription. It's not on my account, so I'm not the one who buys them, because if I was, there would not be ever a shortage. So then lip gloss. I totally didn't tell you about the under eye cream. So the lip gloss is Aveda Gloss Lip Gloss. Again, this is one that I got for Christmas. I change up my lip gloss like every season. And then the under eye cream I got in the Unplugged book box. This is the best thing they've ever done. It's the Dreamer under eye cream. I don't know if you can just buy this separately, but that's what I use. And then for hair, I do this. It doesn't come out of here anymore. Let's see if it does. Yeah, it doesn't come out. I don't know why, because there's still a ton in there. This is Not Your Mother's All Eyes on Me 10-in-1 Hair Protector. Instantly transforms unmanageable hair with natural keratin for all hair types. So what I do is I take off the top there, and you see we have a lot of stuff on there. So I do like that. Rub it off. Rub it together in my hands. And then do it in my hair. My hair is probably the thing I get the most compliments on, my hair and my legs, but for my hair, I literally shampoo it once a week. On Sunday, I condition on Thursday, so I literally only wash my hair 2 times a week, and that's in winter. And summer and spring, I will wash it on Tuesday with no product, but in winter, since I'm not sweating as much and all, it doesn't need to be washed as much. I think that might be issues that people have, is how much people wash their hair. Like, the times when I was in Italy, though, I did wash my hair like every day, but I looked disgusting back then. But like when I was in the Bahamas, people thought I was so gross for not washing my hair every day. Like this one girl like threatened to tell the teacher, and I'm like, literally, like, they can't force me to wash my hair. But yeah, so I think that might be an issue, because I see a lot of people complain about having greasy hair, and I'm like, what if people are washing their hair too much and it's causing that? I don't know what that really causes that, but I used to have greasy hair when I used to only wash my hair once a week, so I don't know, maybe that. But I wash my hair I still only wash my hair once a week, but
shampooing and all, it's only once, and then conditioning I do. And then I do that stuff every single day. So, and as I said, now as an adult, I get so many compliments on my hair color, and my hair softness of it, softness of it. So I do think I do a good job with my hair, and I only use heat on it once a week. That's another thing I should say. But I'm gonna get back into reading. I am on chapter 29 because the audiobook is one ahead. It might be two ahead since we're now on part 2 of the book. But I have 3 hours and 44 minutes left of the audiobook, so I think I'm going to finish it tomorrow, not 100% sure. But again, this is like a 3-star. It's fine. I like the setting and I like the plot, but nothing really else is standing out to me. But I will catch up with y'all sometime later today. I do think today's going to be the last day of this vlog, but I will just have to see you later on. Last update for Tuesday, so I read in Saga and then I read in the Bend in the Stars, whatever, I don't remember what that title's called. So I am enjoying Saga, but I don't rate graphic novels. That's something that I'm still just terrified to rate, but I am enjoying it. I've Been in the Stars, I'm still feeling pretty neutral on. Like, it's a fine time, it's not great. And I'm honestly like, what if it's just me? What if it's because I've been tired and unmotivated? Is that impacting it? I don't know. So I'm still recommending it, and I still would recommend it anyway, but we had to take that into account. So we'll be getting into Dune tonight. I'm like, do I have to edit tonight? I honestly don't remember. I think I do. I think I do. So I probably will. So I'm starting Dune on page 565, it looks like. Yeah, 565. I don't think I even got to whatever percent I was supposed to last night because I was just tired and I was like, I'm not going to be registering anything. Yeah, I got to 64%, so I'm just going to read until I get to 65%. And honestly, because with the ebooks, it's fine. It doesn't matter where I get to. And again, Dune is a 2-star. It's not fantastic. So if I am not finished with this in a week, which is the last day of the month, then I am just going to DNF it because what is the point if it's just going to be a 2-star? And I already have my ebook for next month picked out. I'm not going to say what that is yet, but it is my bath time now. So I'm going to go do my skincare, take a bath, and whiten my teeth, all the fun stuff, and then check in with you all on Wednesday.